Hello folks, my name is Danny Crumno and I'm going to do a video today that's a little different from what I normally do. I'm going to be showing you my lawnmower setup, and I've got something here that most people don't have, and I'll show you what that is here. I'm going to be talking about a Peco 5000 lawnmower mounted string trimmer. This thing is just a little bit different, but I'll show you what I mean here in just a minute. I can't weed eat much because I've had 3 vertebrae broken in my back, so weed eating is a chore for me, but I don't mind riding. So I'll show you here what I've decided to do about it. Now this really doesn't make a lot of difference, but I've got a Gravely ZT HD 52-inch mower here. I kind of wished I'd have got a 60, but otherwise than that, I'm completely satisfied with it. It does have a Kawasaki engine on it. That doesn't make a whole lot of difference, but anyhow, here is my setup. Now you see that thing there? That is a lawnmower mounted trimmer. You take this lever, push it down, hit the switch, and it starts weed eating. The switch is up here. Little red switch there. Okay, there's a close-up of it. It's a Peco 5000. Reason I got this one is for several reasons. There's 3 of them made that I know of. One's a Weed Wolf, and it's very expensive, and it uses the lawnmower's pulleys to run the weed eater, and I didn't like replacing my pulleys and doing away with my guards and all of that. And then there's the Peco 3100. Now I considered this one, but unfortunately it runs off the lawnmower battery for power. Now that would be a good thing, with the exception is it requires a 15 amp alternator or stator, whatever they have on them. And my lawnmower is supposed to have a 15 amp, and I didn't want to mess up my engine or do all that. This one, the 5000, which is the most expensive one, runs off a battery. Now I mounted the battery right there. Now that may have been a mistake, for the simple reason that I don't know if that guard is strong enough to hold it. And the reason being, this thing is not easy to mount. It'll only mount one place, especially on my mower, and that's right there. And that wasn't so hard, but I wound up having to cut this guard here. And when I cut that guard, I don't know if you can see it, but I had to do away with one of the mounts. These guards on a Gravely are mounted in rubber, and I'm just not sure that battery is going to ride there. I may have to remount it someplace else. These things do come with a extra cord or extension. They're supposed to run 4 hours on a charge, which is fine. I'm never going to weed eat for 4 hours. Okay. To get this thing back up out of the way, you just pull the handle. It'll also lock in place if you want it. This little lock right here works. And it's up out of the way. It can all be done from the driver's seat. Now, this video is going to be done in segments. And the first segment, I'm doing nothing but telling you what I got. The next segment be actually using it. And I don't know if I'll get to do that today. My lawn certainly needs mowing. I'm here on the lake, and I have a retaining wall there, and that's kind of hard to mow. This trimmer will work good on that there. Now, I'm going to tell you a little bit about some other stuff. I bought this thing here to hold a 5-gallon bucket. Cost about 50 bucks on Amazon, something like that. And I hate weed eating. I don't know. It's just because of my back, but I really hate weed eating. And so this thing here is a rechargeable, battery-powered spray. And what happens is, I hit the button, and when the hose is not kinked, it sprays weed killer. I generally use that eraser. Keep 2 gallons in that rechargeable sprayer wand there. I put this pipe on here to hold my wand, but that didn't work. It bounced out and I run over it and cut it up. But anyhow, thing is not easy to mount. One, because I had to cut that pulley cover there, and you know, there's just not a whole lot of places you can mount these. This was designed, this Peco here was designed to mount on a ROPS, which is a rollover protection bar, and as you can see, my mower doesn't have one. And the gallon jug right there, that's my fire ant killer. Gotta have that. But I'm unsure about this box. Yeah, it'll hold it, no problem, but I'm not sure if it'll bounce and come loose because those are mounted in rubber grommets. But anyhow, the Weedeater string here is one piece, but it's great big string, so it should last for a while. I've also got my little picker-upper here that keeps me from stopping and getting off. I can pick up my trash, throw it in a bucket, and of course my headphones so I can listen to my tunes while I'm riding. Now, when I put this trimmer on here, it did stop me from getting up on the left side, which this thing is designed to do. I can still get up from the front or from the right, either one, so that's not too big a thing. So anyhow, that's what I got. Repeat one more time, Peco, P-I-C-O 5000 trimmer, and it's a weed eater. You push this, well, you got to unlock it. Push this, it starts. It's also spring loaded. If you run into something, the spring goes back and forth, so it keeps you from breaking it. So anyhow, the rest of this video will be made using it. That may be another day. I'm gonna need my wife here to help me. And it's pretty wet right now. We just had a lot of rain. So anyhow, we'll get on with using the thing and see how it actually works. And maybe later on, I'll give you an idea of how long it lasts. Okay, we're back. We're back here, and I've used this thing now mowing my yard at my house. I mow about 2 acres here. And am I in love with this thing? No, not really. But does it work and all that? Yes, it does. Here's a couple things about it. Number one, it has to be locked. If you don't lock it, it's rough and it'll fall down. And when you pull it up, which is not hard, you have to lean over and lock it. Otherwise, it will, on rough ground, it'll flop and fall down. And you don't want that. The other thing that is a little concerning and that I didn't anticipate is that the deck on the lawnmower, when this thing is down, the deck is hardly ever level. So what happens is, as you get on any kind of incline, this is either too high or too low. Is it hitting the ground now?
No.
Okay. Well, on perfectly level ground, this thing works great. And it works good as long as you're doing something level, like a fence line or a building that's on level ground. It works great. Where it starts having problems is like over there at that tree. If you'll show them that tree, you notice how that tree is high around there? It doesn't work very good, and if the incline is the opposite, then it's too high. So that is the problems with it. Is it useful? Yes. It does seem to be very useful. I mean, it does save time because I can get a lot of the weed eating done simply by working this. But there's a lot of hard spots. Let's say that spot right over there between the garden and that pecan tree, you see how that is? The lawnmower will not go in that space, so you're not going to be able to get that area. And another thing that I found when using this thing, the string does last a pretty good while. I used it, I don't know, a good while yesterday, and I have yet to have to put any new string in there. And I also noticed that the rechargeable battery, it did stay in place, so it looks like the mounting where I put it is going to work. And it recharged real fast. It surprised me. It's supposed to run 4 hours on one charge. I don't know if that'll happen or not, but anyhow, the one gripe about the Peco 3100 is that it does not have enough power. You see that on almost all the reviews on the places that have reviews. This one here has plenty of power. I did not see a problem at all as far as power. It worked fine. It always spun. It never stopped. So saying all that, we're going to show you how it works. And I'm going to keep my mower down low where you can kind of hear it. But we're going to weed eat this, and then we're going to try to weed eat that tree over there. So if you'll show it, we'll see how it works. Okay, I've got it a little bit low. I need to raise it up just a little bit, and that is easily done with that bolt right there. That bolt that sticks up, it is a little bit too low, but as you can see, if I raise it up another inch or more, that ain't gonna make that much difference. When you go around trees that are elevated like this, your deck is level, they're up high, and it's even worse when you're up high and it's down low. But for everything level, it does work well. It has plenty of power, and I'm gonna raise it up some, see if it does better. But it's not the end all do all for weed eaters for sure, but it is a neat accessory. So we thank you for watching, and we'll catch you next time.